Vocalo Radio, Chicago's only urban alternative, 91.1 FM. Nudia in the studio with you. And that song, Denial by Mara Love, who is in studio. Hello. Love, love, love that song.
Thank you.
Super, super ethereal, airy. But what's it mean? What was the track? Did you write it? How did it come about?
So Denial, I did write. That's a petty song. So
is it real?
yeah.
Oh my gosh, it sounds so beautiful for being petty. I love that. A beautiful
Thank
petty
you.
song.
That is my ode to my ex. You know, you think you've moved on, but in reality, I'm still in the back of your mind.
Mm-hmm.
You're in denial, but it's okay.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I love that. No, because we know when they are. We know when you're like, yes, you could pretend, but we know. Oh my gosh, I love that. So I'm so happy to have you back.
Thank you.
Last time we had you here, you had just won the Chicago Made Showcase.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a lot has changed in just a couple of months. What have you been up to?
I did that Disney show, which was really, really good for my little sister. Finished my project, and yeah, now we're working on more stuff and practicing for some other stuff that I can't talk about yet, but I will. So
okay. I love that, and of course you just released your album. How was that? You had a whole release party. Flowers Kept for Me. What was it like releasing your album?
A very vulnerable moment. That was, I think most songs on the album were therapy projects or homework assignments given, and they weren't supposed to see the light of day. But thanks to some really great friends and family, it made it. And I'm so excited that people are relating to it, because a lot of it is like, I didn't think this would connect with anyone else but myself. And it's nice to see people, have their own views from my songs. It's nice.
What has been the most unexpected part of this whole thing? I mean, because at first you really didn't expect to win the showcase, and then now you're here and you've made an album and it's kind of been crazy and you've been playing. What has been the most craziest part about this whole process?
The craziest part of this process, hearing it back in the car and it being surreal. It's like it's really here. But then having strangers reach out to me and they're like, I heard your album and I Shazammed it. And I'm like, you can Shazam me now?
Oh my gosh.
So it's moments like those. I think some of the coolest things, I've got to travel and talk about the album now. And yeah, there's some more stuff coming that I really want to talk about. I really wish I could. But it's really, really, it's an honoring moment. I'm grateful that God has opened many doors. I thought this would just be something that maybe my friends and close family would be like, oh, Mara, we love you. Cool. But having strangers make this a bigger moment than I ever dreamed it would be. Being here, I didn't think I'd be back. And I'm very, very honored to be back. But yeah, even just hearing it just now, I'm like, oh, man.
Yeah, through the speakers. I really do love playing when the artist is in here and we get to play the song and we get to hear it with you guys. That is like one of my favorite parts. Let's hear another one. This is Feel Some Type of Way. Now explain to this track. I mean, another track off of your album, Flowers Kept for Me, that's out now. What does all mean?
Okay, it's another petty song. I swear the entire project is not a petty project. I am a petty writer, not a petty person.
I love that.
gotta make sure people know there's a difference. Feel Some Type of Way. It's a petty song, but not completely. It's also a song of, I wrote it when I was in denial, but I didn't want to, have myself relate to the song Denial. Mm-hmm. So this one is more of, okay, you've accepted that maybe they actually have moved on. And now you're watching from the outside, seeing them happy, and you're wondering, hey, has there been any time since I've left, have you thought of me? So, because I still feel some type of way. I can't scroll through a message. I can't see you out and about without the feelings coming back. But do you feel the same? So that's that one.
I love that. Now, did you go through a breakup before this project, or is this like a culmination of, you're like, listen, I have a lot of things to say about a lot of people?
Look, the entire project are songs that I wrote throughout many different relationships that I've been in. Um, I've got a song on there I wrote about a recent breakup. I've got a song I wrote about a breakup I've had 10 years ago. Every one I left with something different, and these songs are those flowers I left from that situation.
I love that. And I really do love the vulnerability of songwriting from
Mhm.
your relationships. One, because we all love the tea, right? We were all like, okay, so what happened? Tell us what happened, tell us what went wrong. But also I love because I feel like it could sometimes be healing for you as an
Yes.
artist, right? Even if you don't feel that way anymore. We could all remember how we used to feel when we were down bad, Like there are times when I was just praying to feel better, to be happy again, And we could remember that and we could be like, oh, I'm so happy I'm not there anymore.
Mhm.
So I love that it's a culmination. Now, do you think any of the people know that these songs are about them? Have you had that happen yet? Because that happens to a lot of singer-songwriters.
Well, I always tell all of my partners in the past, they all know you date an artist, be careful how you treat me because you're either going to get a good song or a bad one out of this. I think there's only one song on the project that isn't about an ex. That one was for me, that my therapist had me. Oh, no, there's two songs technically. One, my therapist had me write after putting me in my feelings and making me do a reality check on my beauty. And then another song was for me because I needed to have more hope for the love life I dream of. And so that was my love song to myself. So, yeah. The other ones, do they know? Two of them know.
Have they reached out?
One loves the song. The other one, they had feelings, but they gave me my credits that it's a great song.
Now, the
so-
one that loves the song, was it a petty song you wrote about
Yes.
them? Or
They love the petty songs. I've got a couple exes that are waiting for a petty song.
you know what?
this
I
day.
feel like that happens a lot. People are like, okay, well, I didn't get a song. And you're like, I'm trashing these people through the
there we go.
mud. Like I'm
You want
dragging,
one of those?
You want to be dragged along with everyone else? They do. Some people do, They want to still like feel like they're on your mind.
See, and I don't want that because when I write it, that's not what that is. I don't need you to get your hopes up. So usually the ones that beg for one don't get one.
What song is the one where you said you're dreaming of what your future love life will be?
That one is Someday.
Okay.
So that one, after having a really bad breakup, I almost stopped doing music. I was convinced that this has not been working out.
Why do
and-
you think it made you stop?
Girl, date musicians. I gotta stop doing it.
You're like, the only way I can stop dating musicians is I have to stop singing. Okay, we're gonna go full
Rub me
aerial,
down. I said, "Oh,
full
wait."
aerial. Take away my voice. Who wants it?
And my therapist is like, "Are you crazy?"
As someone who loves hearing people sing and can't hold a note
Oh Lord.
on my own to save my life, that sounds crazy to me. That does sound insane.
Crazy. But we came out of it. No more crazy.
What was the thing that made you come out of it?
Oh. Right after I wrote this song, I went to China. And I was convinced I wasn't going to sing. And singing took me to China. So I was like, oh, girl, what we doing? We going to let her block blessings? No.
Mhm.
No, we're not.
Hmm. Yeah, when you have a gift, you really do, and you can't be selfish. You can't just keep that for you in your shower. You have to share it.
I know.
So in the song Someday, what is your hope for your love life?
To have an honest love. The song, I remember changing the lyrics to make it more relatable now. There's a part that says, even when my hands are clammy, life gets heavy. I want a love that holds on because nothing meant forever. Let's go. I get clammy hands when I'm hot, when I'm nervous. And so I used to say, even though my hands are clammy, and so I had to switch it, but I want someone that will stay on through the good times because I don't expect love to be all rainbows and butterflies the entire way through. But if we falter, I want to make sure you're still holding my hand to pick me back up and vice versa because I'm always going to have your back, but I need that reciprocated. And I know someday I'm going to have it because if I embody that, there's somebody out there that's going to match that. And yeah, Someday is my song.
I love that. No, I feel like a lot of our listeners could probably relate to that. is that you could be happy by yourself, having a great
There
time,
we go.
but you could also know that, okay, yeah, no, one day there is something meant for me
Mhm.
whenever it happens. Now that song is very special to you, right?
Yes, that song is my song to myself, but also the song that won me the 10K for the Chicago DK. So
Wow, yes. Okay, so now I remember when you came, you told us a story that you had won with just one song.
hmm
And you said that, other people that were in the competition did a couple of different songs. Because
Ooh.
there was like 3 rounds or
Yes.
something, right? And you almost switched your song,
I
right?
almost switched it for the finals, and yeah, shout out to Frayne Lewis for telling me not to do that. And I'm glad I listened. Chris Classic told me, "Hey, I want to mix that." I was like, "Okay, let's do this."
I
So,
was wondering because I hear a lot of harmonies on this.
thank you.
Now, I'm going to assume that when you did it live to win, you didn't have all those harmonies, right?
I
'Cause
actually did. I record a lot of my things from my iPad on GarageBand, and so I had my little GarageBand track that had all of the backgrounds. The piano wasn't as nice. Shout out to Jake Victor for spicing it up, but yeah, I just had a nice little guitar loop. No, piano loop. Sorry, and that was about it. But my backgrounds, those are me.
Wow, it's so good to hear the song because last time you came, you didn't have anything, and then now you come with your whole like literally so much has changed. You come with a whole project, a bunch of songs. Your album's out, "Flowers Kept for Me" out now, and you have these beautiful songs, and you're telling a beautiful story.
Thank you.
Who helped you make this? Do you have any like producers you worked with, or who helped you make this project?
Ooh, there's so many names. All right. Chris Classic, Johnny Bravo, Who Tomorrow, uh, Jake Victor, Matthew Skills, Cole Grunge. There's so many more people. Can I say his name right? I don't want to say his government name. Bryce Malik, and Aaron Servon, and many, many more. I got some folks that I met on YouTube that produced some of the beats as well.
Wow.
Yeah, the project has a lot of hands-on instrument-wise, but I wrote everything myself. All of my backgrounds are arranged by myself, and yeah.
Oh my gosh, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, you said there's some things coming out you can't talk about yet fully. Anything you can, or just tell us where to find you so we could follow you when those announcements pop up.
If you want to know more, you can follow me, search me up, all of that. Mara Love, MARALOVE, the number 2, the letter X. Again, Mara Love, 2X. And yeah.
Love it. Well, thank you so much, and I can't wait to have you back here on Vocalo.
Thank you for having me. Someday. Fingers will lace with mine, fill the space.